Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero and welcome to The Shape on the Ground. The Shape on the Ground is a psychological evaluation game, or some kind of horror game, or something, or it's a... well, it's a test, let's say that. Now going to the menu, we have Tips for Patience. What tips do we have? The test is made to influence and be influenced by your subconscious. Choose the answer that is closest to your impression of the shadow boxes you will encounter. Remember, there are no wrong answers and no time limit. For clinical staff only. Please provide patients with the best possible test environment. Dim the lights and offer them the clinic-approved headphones. Instruct them that they are not allowed to ask the staff for help or explanation for the entire duration of the software test. Let's go back out. Let's start this test. So this game actually came with a PDF form that you can fill out after you're done here. So it's got the whole shebang as far as the atmosphere building to this game. So I'm excited to take this test. Some kind of weird town. I am apparently farsighted. Well, is there no order to do this, I guess? So we just kind of go and do things at our leisure. I see something over here. Weird. Was that like a giant TV? Well, that kind of far-sighted effect is pretty strong. Condone this blood. It's leading me somewhere. Regrets. Ooh, that's weird. What do you see? Press 1 inquiry, divinity, scrutiny. I think I'm gonna go with scrutiny. Maybe inquiry. Divinity could be it because of the all-seeing eye and all that jazz, but it doesn't quite have the right symbolism for that. Your answer's been recorded. Alright, I get how this test works. Got another one over here. What do you see? Devotion, destruction, or desperation? Let me get a little closer look. I see... Flying Devil Crown Man. Over either fire or some really fast-growing weeds. Maybe both. I don't really have crosses. It's kind of like the Rapture. I'm gonna say destruction. It's a fire. Because you know, this place looks to be kind of fitting anyway. Here's a church. There's still 8 questions left unanswered. Okay, we have to come back here later. This is a weird one. What do you see? Butterfly. Another insect. It's kind of like one of those, I forgot what they call them, where you pin the butterflies into them for collection purposes. But there's something up top, and it doesn't... I think that's a brain? Resilience, weakness, and strength. I'm gonna say resilience. Because if they're still, like, alive. Useless. Is that like a gas mask? Here's another test. Ah. What do you see? A lie, truth, or a compromise? Well, here's an X-rays. Teeth. Lower organs. I'm assuming that's what it is anyways. There's like multiple mouths. Which sometimes can be associated with a lie. Let's try to go with that. Your answer's been recorded. Nothing. This has been a very interesting experience so far. Okay, there is stuff in the back alleys. Last bed. Random. What do you see? Desire, change, or beauty? I don't think it's quite desire. I'm gonna go with change, because it looks like someone's being kind of upgraded or changed, quotation marks. That's an interesting one. Pretty cool imagery kind of game. There's a test behind the shipment boxes. I kind of zoom in around here. Incomplete. I kind of feel like I'm in like one of those horror houses at a theme park. A bit of a walkthrough. God. Jiminy. Do I see pressure, eraser, or pleasure? Well, this is definitely the wrong edge of an edge point. Ooh. So we got ourselves kind of like the chalk outlines for murder victims. We have swords. Painting what looks to be kind of like a saint. Flower. Blood coming from the ceiling. Chains. I would say it's pressure. It's not pleasure. It doesn't look like it's pleasurable. And it's not erasure, because everything's kind of here. But I'd say pressure. Because it's kind of like, it's overbearing. Like the pressure even to be necessarily do good. Sword pricking. That's what I would go with. And this down here is kind of like how pressure can finally get to you. So someone in a kind of religious position would have a lot of pressure to be a upstanding and influential member in the community. That's how I would interpret that. Let go. You're trying to teach me a lesson, huh? It's a tower. I don't know if it's a Tower of Babel. It's something else, maybe? Maybe it is. I don't remember. What do you see? A rise, a fall, a cycle. Well, I see angels falling from grace. What do we got here? People. Crying angel. I would say a fall. Cycle maybe, but specifically a fall. Because there's also a flood. So that could be argued to be the cycle portion, but talking about, you know, like religious symbolism and allegory. Usually this is the fall, as in the tower, like in tarot even, which is inherently symbolism for don't be an egotistical dick. Consumed. This is an interesting one. There's people kind of tucked away on the sides. Someone being hanged. It's almost like a pop-up book. And there's like a maze down below. Ooh. But there's like a really visible air conditioning system kind of blowing in air. Secrecy, treachery, or royalty. I was gonna say treachery. I got that pretty quickly. Because the bad things, or they're bad or not, are going on kind of hidden. You have to kind of angle it. And it's over a maze. It's like it's kind of like you're navigating life. So I say treachery. I like how it actually trapped me in there until I gave an answer. What's this one? Yeah, that's kind of nice imagery. A future, a past, an omen. I would say an omen. Maybe. It's very observational. Because sometimes you'll even look towards the past to get an omen. So, that would be my jam. That's what I would interpret that as. Yeah, this is kind of fun. Oh boy. What do you see? Oh, puppets on a string. There's actually someone down below, like a crowd. Yeah, see the arms coming up? Denial, portrayal, or betrayal. I would say denial, portrayal, maybe. At first I thought this was supposed to be like a symbolism for kind of being on autopilot in your life. Because the gears on the inside and the little patchy holes, you know, that's symbolism. But maybe portrayal, because there's a stage. Maybe denial, too. Whatever there's any more, or if we got them all. We might have got them. Let's zoom down to the chapel, and we'll see. Yeah, it's open. We have a religious angle of this game. I don't think it's hyper literal, but wow. I think it's partially using old art, which is generally religious, to kind of make the point. It's a little meat grinder. Jump in. Well, you're not giving me a choice, aren't you? What's this symbolic for? Hamburgers? Can I leave? Just to forget? Damn. And this is symbolism for being shoehorned and doing things in life. What is sought is found within. So here's the form. And it's interesting to say the least. It's a literal form. So we'll fill it out. Manly badass hero. Age. Ageless. So we'll just put that for now. Older than the stars. Male. Country. There. Okay, software experience. Level experience prior to test. Advance. Time taken for completion. 11-20 minutes. General behavior during experience. Calm. Talkative, because I'm a Let's Player. Hover. Initial reaction upon completion. Amused? Yeah, I'll just go with amused. Maybe another other part. I'll give it a little more descriptive so that way they do this test properly and give me a proper evaluation. Okay. How did the patient describe the ending segment of the software? Church environment. Hamburgers. Shoehorn. Lack of choices. What were the feelings expressed by the patient about the ending segment of the software? Church environment. Lots of meat. What does this mean? And what else did I say? Something about I already covered the shoehorning thing. But does this mean lack of choice in life? Let's go with that. Okay, by checking this box during this form, I hereby declare that I complete every field to the best of my evaluating abilities, and that clarity of the information contained herein will be considered my responsibility in the case of a clinical care error resulting misattribution in the contents of this form. Signatures, okay. I wonder if this is a real email. Huh. Well, save. So that's it for the shape on the ground. This was certainly interesting. I'll say that. I'm not even gonna say it's bad or mediocre or necessarily even good. It's in this little tucked niche void, like a little art house film, where it's not entertaining like it's not supposed to be, but it's also not trite bad. It's interesting. I mean, it's only 15 minutes long, so like, what do you get to lose by playing it? And there's a whole little thing kind of built up around it. Even the creator responds to comments on the game page, in character per se. So I kind of like what they were going for. I like looking at the imagery and kind of deducing. Like, I would never think of making a game like that quite per se. So as an experiment, which is what the game advertises itself as, it's interesting. That's about my opinion of it. Anyway, so thank you all for watching me play The Shape on the Ground. I'll see you guys later, and take it easy.